If you couldn't tell by the title, this video is going to be showing you my favorite edge control, and then I'm going to be testing it against some other edge controls. And if you're interested to see what works well for naturally curly hair and edges, be sure to keep watching. Hey y'all, welcome back to Rock Natural, and I'm coming to you today with a new video. My channel is for natural hair tips and tricks, makeup tips and tricks, and lifestyle videos, as well as women empowerment. And so if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to hit the subscribe button because you don't want to miss out on all this content. This video, I'm going to be showing you some of the most recent edge controls I've been using. I think that finding an edge control that really works for your hair is super important, especially when you have those different hairstyles that you're rocking. You want to make sure your edges are laid and that you're looking good. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is the Miele Organics. And I feel like I've talked about this edge control before, but this one I find works well in combination with gel. And so this is a flexible hold edge gel, so it's both soft and manageable, and that it is, and that's the intent of it. I think that if I'm wearing a sleek style and I want my edges to be laid, I do want them to be manageable and soft, but I also want them to be laid. And so I feel like with edge controls like this, it can sometimes lift up throughout the day and look curly, etc. The next edge control, so I've used a lot more edge controls over the time. These are just the current ones that I have, and I wanted to talk to you about which ones I find are working the best for me at this moment with the weather and my hair, the styles, etc. So, edge taming gel, mineral oil, petroleum jelly, this Mazzani edge control. I bought this a few months back when I was trying to find an edge control that I thought would work well for my client's hair. This edge control was not it. I found that it reverted natural hair that was blown out back to the curly phase, which is not a bad thing. I think that I just needed something a little stronger. So what I will say about this is that it works, it smells really good, and the first ingredient on the back of this container is water. I'm going to be filming a video taking you with me while I pick out my natural hair products, and I'm going to be talking about some of the top things that I look for when I'm shopping for a hair care product. But in the meantime, I think that water is an important ingredient. So although it doesn't work for my bride's hair, it does work for my hair in combination with gel. I don't think I have yet to find an edge control that I lied. Just wait on it. So the next product that I like to use is this Shine and Gem conditioning gel. This is an extra hold, but they have different levels and different colors based off of what you're looking for. This works for me. I like to use this, and I like to use the Eco Styler gel in combination with each other. And the reason I like both of these together is because this is it is conditioning, and so anytime I apply this to my hair is always shining, looking nice, feeling conditioning, and it's almost like a product for the hair outside of like the edge controls. And then I like to use this and this together to ensure that this stays, and then I also have like a nice hold with the Eco Styler gel. I only use a little bit when I need it, when I'm really trying to wear like a sleek style or lay my baby hairs. The last product I'm going to mention, I actually talked about this product in my August favorites, but this is the Karekare Edge Gel Edge Tamer. This is style 3. And what I love about this product is you only need a little bit, and it works so perfect with my client's hair. I actually had a wedding this past weekend, and her hair was blown / straightened, and I put this on her edges. It did not curl or revert back to the curly stage like some of the other edge controls I was using did. And so this is the perfect product, I feel like, for brides. And be sure to check out my August favorites video where I go into full details. Okay, so now that I've went through all of the edge controls I'm using now, I wanted to do a battle of the edge controls. So my edges are currently sleeked down right now, but I'm gonna just spray some water on my edges and I'm gonna mess them up. Excuse the toothbrush, still old school. I'm gonna mess them up and then I'm gonna use 2 different edge controls on either side. So as you can see now, my edges are all frazzled and I'm just pulling out my baby hairs. And so on one side, I'm going to be using my most favorite Edge Tamer product combo. And then on the other side, I'm going to be showing you how this Karekare Edge Control works. Like I said, I have not used this on myself. I only ever used this on my clients with hair that has been straight or blown out. So I'll be interested to see how this works on like curly, wet hair. So on this side, what I like to do is take a little bit of the Shine-In Jam. And I like to just put this on my edges first. Let me tell y'all, back in the day, I used to have the most exaggerated edges as far as like baby hairs. You know, I was one of those people who were truly reaching for my edges. Now, that is not the case. I just use a little hair that I got out here. So after I use the Shine-In Gem, I just go over with the gel. Bam. That usually holds for me. Super easy, classic edges. I don't do anything too dramatic with my edges at the moment. I more so just keep them, a little hair sticking out. I more so just keep them I like to keep them layered like this. I don't like one large swoop if I can avoid it. And then I just like to split it in half like this and just make sure it's curling back to my ponytail or whatever style I have. So on the other side, I'm only going to use the Karekare Edge Tamer. And I'm going to do the same thing with brushing this down and then swooping back. I'm trying to like look in the mirror and film this at the same time, and for some reason I feel like I need to do my baby hairs in the mirror instead of just looking. Wow, this is the first time I said like I've used it on my hair. So far, just looking at these 2 sides, so this is the Karekare, and then this is my current combo, the Shine-In Gem and the Eco Styler Gel. And what do y'all think? Which one would you say works better? To me, this one is shining, 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 yeah. So this one is really shining. This one is also a little shining, but you can see that the gel is making it a little bit more, not matte, but not as silky, I should say, as this. So what I'm gonna do is let this sit for maybe like 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and rub them and see which one really sustained the battle. After that, I'm going to try the Mazzani and the Miele Organics on either side and see which one I like better. And then at the end, decide and tell you which edge control combo or tamer I'll be using going forward. So stay tuned. I'm back. So as you can see, this side is holding up pretty well. And I mean, there's still some, but if I move it around, it moves a little bit, but for the most part it sustains whatever it has coming its way. As far as this one isn't going anywhere, only because I feel like the gel really held it down. So what I'm gonna do is just spray some more my poor edges. Got a napkin here to pat, and then I'm just gonna use my toothbrush to brush to the front. Now I'm gonna try my mouth. Okay, so on one side it's gonna be the Miele Organics, and this has been through some things, but let's see. So most of these edge controls that I've been showing you are like a clear jelly consistency. This one has some color to it, but the first ingredient is still water. So let's go ahead and slick this down on this side. Slick. And now we're going to be using the Mazzani Edge Tamer gel on the other side. See, this is more of just like a clear jelly like consistency. These all smell good, by the way. Like, there's not one that doesn't smell good. So originally I thought I was going to decide which of these 4 edge controls that I really like, and I thought it was going to be considered a battle, but I think all of these edge controls work really well with the hair. And I think if you use an edge control and then apply a little bit of the gel on top, all of these edge controls will stay in place. I find that they're all really good for my hair, and so I'm just going to review them one more time just in case you didn't get them the first time and you want to write them down. These all work really well for my hair. I would say my texture is like a 3C 4A texture, and it really just, I guess, comes down to the type of texture you have. But I truly think any of these will work in combination with the Eco Styler gel or some type of gel product. So let's review these one more time. So on this side I have the Miele Organics, and this is good for your edges because the first product in the ingredients is water. The next product I have on this side is the Mazzani Edge Tamer, and this product is really good. The first ingredient is water. I hardly ever actually apply edge control to my edges dry, since I'm usually, unless my hair is in like a dry style, which, you know, like braids or blow dried or something like that, then if not, I'm usually spraying my whole head, not just my edges, before applying any product to my hair. So going back to the other ones that I tried earlier, so this one, the Karekare, was on this side, and the first ingredient in this is water. And then watch the Shiny Gem have a non-water first ingredient. First ingredient, water. So all of these products have water, and I was just looking at these, and the second ingredient on every single one of these is this Cetareth 25, which is so interesting to me. So to me, these seems like, you know, they all have really similar ingredients. There's just a few things that make them different. And so these are my top 4 edge controls for natural hair, especially if your hair is a 3C type. Be sure to leave a comment down below and tell me what your favorite edge control is. Be sure to check out my August favorites video. And if you haven't seen my most recent BFF tag, bloopers, and the original video, be sure to check those both out as well. Like I said, the next video coming up is going to be me walking you through some of the things I look for in natural hair products. So be sure to stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed already, come with me along on this journey and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next upload. Toodles!